into your body as we hear it fade away into the distance. And a good morning, hearing the cat call out for attention on the green chair side there. Good morning. I am still Ben. It's nice to see you again. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Welcome back to the class you always wanted to go to. We're calling No Wrong Way to Do It. Doing it wrong better than not doing it at all. Allowing ourselves to turn our awareness inward to feel the slow flowing movements that we do rather than be taken by the outward appearance of the forms and whether we are doing them right. Allowing ourselves to tune in to our inner energetic experience, awakening the healing resources of the body. So we're going to start as we've always started with our 3 intentful corrections. So feet about shoulder width apart. Soften the knees, feel the hips come forward just slightly as they release, and just relax. Allow tension to slip away out of the hips, out of the legs, down into the earth. Raising up the heart center, allowing the shoulders to drop. So sinking down, raising up, feeling that expansion in the rib cage, giving our lungs more room to breathe, heart more room to beat, organs more room to function, and tuck the chin. So we're calling perhaps nodding the head, leaving it slightly on the down nod, feeling the extension in the back of the neck. So sink, raise, and tuck. Feeling now how this alignment changes the way you feel. First, treasure our body, feeling the relaxation as we are aligned between earth and sky. Second, treasure our breath. First, just notice the breath. Become aware that you are breathing. Resting sure in the fact that your breath is supplying you everything you need in this moment without need for adjustment, perfect just as it is. And then allow the breath to slow slightly, drawn in through the nose, smooth and soft, into this area just about 2 inches, 3 inches below the navel. The lower Dantian energy center, sea of energy, sea of medicine, allowing the breath to nourish this spot, feeling the energy grow as you breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. Noticing as the energy grows here, what it feels like. Is it light? Is it dark? Is it heavy? Is it weightless? Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it spacious? Is it dense? How does it feel to imagine your breath nourishing this area how does it feel to you? Knowing that as you image it, it occurs. And the last, treasure our mind. Quieting the mind by allowing it to rest gently on the present moment, allowing all that preceded this moment to remain in the past, just for now. All that awaits us in the future, to await its time for attention, just for now. Always gently reminding ourselves to return to this breath, this body, this moment. And we'll ring the temple gong, so allow the arms to rest weightless, empty at the sides as you rotate the hips. Noticing as the arms gain some momentum, they begin to strike the torso, tapping, waking up the organs housed in our torso. Very gentle, no need to stress or strain, but simply rock the hips and allow the movement to arise from there. In Tai Chi, we say we move from the center. We'll talk about that a little bit today. Meaning we like our movements to begin from that lower dantian. So feeling the movement from the center and how that generates all other movements. And allowing the movement to develop for you, whether that is turning your head around slightly, lifting up a heel to alleviate any tension you may feel in the knees, bouncing a little bit to have the arms raise up, or even raising the arms up yourself, perhaps allowing the hands to find themselves in gentle ball form, striking the torso a little bit more forcefully. Whatever it is, allow it to arise for you as it will. And coming to stillness, allowing your awareness to arise. How does it feel as we gently bounce and shake off stagnations and blockages we stirred up and loosened with ringing the temple gong? Shake the wrist, shake the elbow, shake the shoulders, shake the whole body. Bounce on the heels if you like. And some forceful exhalations to expel even more stagnations, energy we don't need. Big inhale in and out. And tuning into our flowing like water, as if in water, the flowing motion. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, sink back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, sink back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, sink back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, sink back as we prepare to move side to side. Inhale, sweep, allowing the energy to move towards the table side. Inhale, coming back, recalling perhaps our principle we discussed last week of the Tai Chi pole, even as we move side to side in our slow flowing manner, feeling that center of balance running through the body, so we're not tipped or weighted over, but rather solid, connected to the earth, firmly rooted as a carousel horse is rooted to the carousel, feeling that stability and connection even as our weight is shifted. And once more across and back as we prepare to move up and down, expanding and contracting here, side to side. And now, big inhale up, feeling the entire body expand, and exhale, contracting in and down. Inhale up. Exhale, sink down, contract. Inhale up. exhale, sink down, contract, and just shake a little bit. Again, opening up pathways for energy travel, getting rid of blockages and stagnations, and we will move from the bottom of the body up to the top with gentle circles. The knees and ankles just rotating slightly, bending the knees. You can think of yourself as sort of stirring two big pots of soup with your legs, back the other way. Very gentle, no need to stress or strain. Allowing these movements to open up the energy pathways in the body back the other way. And hip circles, so just allowing the hip to hula hoop movement. Feeling all of the connections in the hips beginning to loosen and move a little bit more as we go the other way. Feeling that rotation, loosening up the lower spine. And now semicircles over the knees. So take the hip bone out and semicircle. Out and semicircle. This is a little bit like a hula dance, if you'd like to think of it. The hip comes forward, semicircle back around the knee. Back around the knee. And back the other way. Now coming forward around the knee. And this can be as big as you want it to be, or as little as you want it to be. Finding your place in the movement. Moving up to the shoulder circle, bringing in, and exhale down. Gathering waves. Inhale, reaching out to the ocean. Exhale, allowing a wave to crash over and wash away. The movement focused on the shoulder rotation, and inhale the other way now, gathering from inside. Exhale, crashing a wave, sending it out to the farthest reaches of the ocean. And inhale. And exhale out. Moving up to nose circles. Allow the nose to simply trace the face of a clock. Clockwise, not huge, not looking to grind the neck. A nice contained movement back the other way, just loosening up the muscle and structure of the neck. And now top of the head circles, same thing. Not grinding the neck, but simply feeling a nice, gentle, clockwise movement back the other way. Ending here with turtle regards the moon, hands at the side. Inhale, bring the chin as far up as you are comfortable doing. Feeling the stretch here. And exhale, bringing down, feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And some gentle tapping, starting at the jawline with the fingers, pushing up on the face, just gently tapping or pushing up, lifting, bringing chi into the face as we tap, increasing the blood flow, tapping the forehead, into the hair if you're comfortable, tugging the ears, a favorite saying of mine, long ears, long life. So just pull down on those ears, flick them forward, flick them backwards, give them a nice little rub. Tap on the chest, solar plexus, And tapping shoulders, top and outside of the arm out. Bottom inside of the arm back down. And stopping in the rib cage, mid rib cage, and just sort of tap there. You can slap or tap with the ball, just as in the ringing the temple gong, other side. Inside and bottom of the arm. And end at the rib cage. Tapping the lower back. Down the backs of the legs, up the front. And one big blithering, shaking like a wet dog coming out of the water. Inhale and shake it all out. Nice. All right, and shake the legs, feet have been there. So, coming back, having completed now our Vitality Qigong portion of our class, working with our bodies, slow flowing movements, working with the Tai Chi principles of movement to awaken the energy in our bodies. So the Tai Chi principles of movement that we've talked about, flowing like water as if in water, the Tai Chi pole, talked a little bit about expansion and contraction. And now the one I mentioned in the beginning, moving from the center, a nice way to connect to this idea is through cloud hands. And we did cloud hands last time, so a little bit of review. The hands come up, exhale down, the hand swoops down in front and forms our first cloud. We're about 45 degrees, looking at the palm, one hand loose and easy in the bottom, the other like a cloud, and we rotate through. This hand passes away. The other hand comes up, our hands pass each other, and then watching the cloud pass through the sky, right? And so what we're going to do, moving from the center, we're going to hold our hands up. This is always one of my favorite questions to ask. So hands up. Now, don't move your hands. Rotate your spine towards the chair and rotate your torso back the other way. And the question to ask yourself is, are your hands moving? Right? So the only instruction I said was don't move your hands, and yet our hands are moving a great deal through space. This starts to get us at moving from the center. Normally, when we just move in everyday life, if I'm going to reach for something, I may reach out and I focus on my hand reaching out. That's moving from the extremity. We let the big bones lead the little bones in Tai Chi. And so the movement really starts from here. If I'm going to reach for something on the shelf, my hip moves, my rib cage starts to move, my shoulder starts to move, the elbow moves, and then the hand moves. And so when we think about the gracefulness that we see of Tai Chi, it really comes from, in large part, this moving from the center. Because a very small gesture from the hand can become very graceful and vast if it is starting from here. All my hand is doing is moving like this, very slightly, but when accompanied by a movement from the center, it becomes a grander, more graceful, flowing kind of movement. And so remember, don't move your hands. Allow those big bones to lead the movement, and smaller, easy movements become more graceful and more flowing and easier to accomplish. So I hope that makes sense in a way. We're going to take these principles of movement and work with what we've learned in our Tai Chi easy practice. So I won't quiz you, I'll run through it very quickly. We have our opening, harmonize yin yang, harmonize Tai Chi. Giving you a little moment to see if it comes up. Brush Ni Sen Chi. Cutting through to clarity, and cloud hands. These are the movements that we've done, and our bonus movement of embrace tiger, return to mountain as the transition. And so very slowly, start with our feet together. Inhale, sink down, the hands float up, step out, swoop the chair side hand underneath, and push down, frisbee up, scoop under, put the lid on top. Push down, frisbee up, scoop under, put the lid on top. Push down, frisbee up, scoop under, put the lid on top. Turn the ball over. Brush knee, send chi. Hands float back together. Drop the ball. Brush knee, send chi. Move with the hips first back as the hands float together and drop. Brush knee, send chi. Hips start to come back, hands float back. Drop the ball, brush knee, sends chi straight out. Swoop around as we form our X and gather fresh chi behind. Cutting through to clarity, reach behind, hand rotates around the elbow, gathering energy to cut a path to clear action. And now this time, swoop out to form our X. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, come up. Bring the chair side hand underneath as we move to cloud hands. And watching clouds pass, hands pass each other, and watching the palm cloud passing through the sky at 45 degrees. It comes out and opens as the hands pass, and it is replaced by another cloud. Pause at center, swoop out, X, exhale down, and come together, feet together, closing. So, bravo, that was wonderful. I hope it's starting to come together for you in a way. We've now had a few classes, several classes, and we've done these movements. We've talked about, oh, here comes our gong. Ready? Deep breath in, exhale out. Deep breath in, exhale out. Deep breath in, exhale out. And so, as I was saying, I hope it's starting to come together in a way that feels okay. Remember, all of these movements can be done individually as a practice. And so, if you're feeling particularly into a certain one of the movements or challenged by a certain one of the movements, give yourself 4, 5, 6 minutes to simply do that movement over and over and over again, and start to feel the flow of that movement. As we join them together, as we've been doing, the Tai Chi practice can start to fall into place. So again, I hope um, it's starting to feel a little more comfortable for you. We do have one more move to add to round out our Tai Chi Easy practice. And so I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next week when we will add that last piece and start to talk about our finished Tai Chi practice. Thank you very much. Take care.